Clearly following coach instruction, Shericka Jackson cruised to an easy victory in the women's 200 meters in the finals at the Jamaica National Championships 2022. People, she's looking really good. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. And ready? Yeah. Good to go. Well, we have our national champion. It is none other than the great Shericka Jackson, the superwoman. In the second place is none other than Lanae-Tava, as we had predicted. But we did see Niesha Burgher coming third. I'm going to be very frank with you. Thought she was in the mix, but didn't see it. This, of course, is the women's 200-meter finals that took place maybe half an hour ago at the National Championships 2024 at the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica. Please forgive us regarding the quality of the video. It doesn't show the entire race, but you get the drift. Shericka Jackson cruised to an effortless victory, running a time of 22.29, a season's best for her. And I've never seen anyone run 22.29 and make it look like she was pretty much walking. Lanae-Tava scores a new personal best in this event to take second, running 22.34. We still think she has a sub 21 in her. And Niesha Burgher of the University of Texas delivers the third place with 22.39, and Dejanay Oakley comes fourth in 22.66 seconds.
Destiny beckons. Let's see who makes it to Paris. Shericka Jackson is off. Look at Jackson. Thomas Brenda. That's the top three. Shericka Jackson over Lana. 22 points.
The national champion, both in the 100 and 200 meters, spoke with TVJ after.
Shericka Jackson, 22.29, a season's best. It's as if you ran a little bit more conservative than usual. What's the reason for that?
The main goal was to get in top three, and I am on the Olympic team again, running 200, so the main aim was just to get in top three, and I did, so I'm happy.
No qualms about the time, the 22.29, you're a 21.41 runner.
No, definitely not, definitely not. As I said, we have a month to go, you know. As I said, to get to achieve great things at Paris, you have to pass to the championship. The championship is completed, 100 and 200 again, so I'm happy.
A heavy strapping on the left knee. Is there any reasons for us to be concerned or worried? None at all. And in terms of what you're doing from now, because you've run more 200 meters and 100 meters on the circuit so far this season, what is it going to be happening now leading into Paris?
As I said, we have a month. I don't think I'll be racing a lot. So it's just to fix the P's and the Q's, and we'll be ready for Paris.
Congratulations, Shericka Jackson, the national 200 meters champion for the women. Chris?
Thank you.
And of course, here's a clip of the medal ceremony with her accepting her medal for winning the 200-meter title for the third time.
Women's 200 meters, and there we have the defending national champion over this distance.
You see, you asked for her to run fast,
Yeah.
and she did, because she had to run close to 21.4 to get to the podium a while ago.
I would have wanted them to ask Lanae-Tava if she had any black bananas this time around. She mentioned it the last time.
Yeah.
When she won here. And that was something that everyone was pointing to. Black bananas?
So, you know, over these 4 days have been some fantastic performances.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, I know, let me try to get ahead of this, that some people are going to be panicked because she didn't run a 21.6 or a 21.69, as we ourselves had anticipated. But the fact of the matter is, I thought about it, and based on the interview that you heard, she doesn't need to do that. She's the fastest woman alive over this distance. There is no one, well, Gabby Thomas is closest, and Gabby Thomas is still way behind. I believe this was prudent. We have to remember that she has not ran a lot of races. I noticed that she was taped up. She did say in the interview that we don't have to worry about the tape. It could have been because sometimes that is support tape. It's preventative more than it is anything else. And remember, there was an injury issue earlier in the year, so it could simply mean that they're saying, hey, just in case there's a problem. And I'm pretty sure her coach Steven said to her, you don't need to break a world record, you don't need to run crazy, you just need to just do enough to win, make sure you get the championship. And it was evident in how she ran. She was not pushing. Like I said, she made 22.29 look like a stroll in the park. I have never seen her run that effortlessly and that relaxed. So she is perfectly fine. Shiva said it, and the truth is, and I've said it, it's about winning in Paris. Now, prior to this, there were people who were panicked and concerned, and I suspect after you saw her performance in 100 meters, you are no longer panicked. She's doing the prudent thing. There's a whole month between now and France, and she's going to win the 200 meters, people. I mean, I don't see who. I'm going to say it again. There is no one who can beat her. I mean, even at her 50% in the 200 meters, there is no one who can beat her. Now, as long as she stays injury free, and clearly her coaches are saying, hey, you recovered from this thing, let's give it a support tape to ensure that you're okay. Please do not run fast. There is absolutely no need to do that. You're fine. And you do remember that Stephen Francis himself said she was 1 second ahead of her last 200-meter race before the national championships, where she ran, I think she ran 22.69. So he was saying she's in 21.69 shape. She didn't run anything close to that because there was no reason to. There was no reason for her to do that. There was no one in that race who could beat her. So I'm perfectly happy. National champion going on to collect her gold medal, and I'm going to speak this into being. I really think this is highly probable. It's track and field, but once she remains healthy and all conditions are normal, she is fine. So I'm very, very happy with this win. Now, for me, Niesha Burgher, I did talk about her in a previous video. I'm happy that she came third. I was kind of thinking it might have been Dejanay Oakley, to be very honest with you, but Oakley, of course, came fourth, and Niesha has been doing very, very well. So I'm really, really happy for her. She'll be representing the island of Jamaica. And people, we need more 200-meter runners, right? We desperately need women to run the 200 meters. This is really important. We have the fastest woman alive, second fastest woman all time in the 200 meters, and we don't really have a lot of prospects coming up. Well, speaking of prospects, Lanae-Tava Thomas. And I'm not taking Niesha out of this conversation because I'm going to do something full, in-depth on her. But I've been talking about Lanae-Tava Thomas. I did well this national trials. Several of the people I've been saying are going to win did win. I was off about a few things, but we talk about it in another video. You know me, if I'm off, I'm off. I'm going to say it. But if I'm correct, I'm going to say it. I did say Shericka is going to be fine. I did say Lanae-Tava Thomas was going to take second. I thought she would have run a sub 22, but the truth is she would only have ran at sub 22 had Shericka Jackson pushed. Shericka will pull her. So the other thing you need to notice about Lanae-Tava Thomas that I think is really important is that she's in the 200 meters, she has been, since the beginning of the year, she's been consistently lowering her personal best. This new mark is a new personal best, and she ran a new personal best, I believe, at the Racers Grand Prix. She has just been improving and improving, so that's a very good sign. She's going in the right direction. I see sub 21 in Lanae-Tava Thomas's legs. So there you have it, the world's best, the second fastest woman all time in the 200 meters and the fastest woman alive, the national record holder in this event, the incredible Shericka Jackson, who we call the Superwoman, cruises to victory in the 200 meters to lift the Jamaican national championship title in the women's 200 meters. I believe this time for the third consecutive year. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, the like button. Remember, your royals, your kings and queens. Bless up.